Good day. I'm gonna say as of in the '40s, right, half and half. I was submitted Kappa Demo with his offset as godsend or volunteered, involved into volunteer. From volunteer, you can go to consultation, Q&A consultation, due to or volunteer. Q&A consultation, volunteer PC. All right, from about 40 to 50. Um, the year 50th year to 40th year of the last millennium. Okay, Kappa Demo, which is I think at bridge low to her brim, or there's a few terms other than that, like trustee and foreman on at least under 5 accounts. Um, as as being as Kappa Demo order as submitting to the Delta, it was mediocrely done. Godsend, mediocrely done. Uh, the order led to restructuring about, I think, as volunteer of disciple, bridging disciple manuals on from a campus standpoint to a quad, uh, or I'm not sure if it made Qs, but there was a working that we had to put Qs from a Q standpoint by way of quad. Working under as a team captain or a volunteer team captain, filling in because the team captain that was relevant had so much work. So I think he was told to take a break. He was on uh, paid vacation. Anyway, as team captain, Quizzer or QUE or QOE. See, and I was just volunteer guys. All right, restructuring of disciples manual, the way they used to put it, it wasn't traditionally written because at that time they were conquering gang violence on the campus and through Community Watch or the SAA or whatever was left of ROTC between AIG. Right now, GIA is currently on the campus, and the IGA formed as a trustee to them. It started. Um, I was going back for an upgrade for furthering education. I paid tuition and paid twice in 1 year, and remembered that after that I'm allowed to leave campus either before that or directly after that, recognizing the mishap or the missight. That's what I did, but I had to return to finish up hours. The key to it is finishing up your hours, completing your task as being sent as a volunteer in whatever light. Finishing up your tasks that are a requirement to say that the requirement has been met, and at your stature or standpoints as an organization in education under the board of education or the systems and the school system, that I'm not required to submit, which means fees are decreased, if not at bay, until the next need for me to further education. Now, two things can happen after that. I can be told I'm not allowed to further my education, seeing as that I've already been fresh out. I may be told that I'm not allowed to refresh my memory and have to wing it or stay relevant the best I can without returning to campus to refresh. Or I could return and get disqualified and have to start all over. That lane is debatably opening to new things that could be stagnating, if not unbeneficial. And the other situation is unaffordable or relevantly in the guidance counselor's office. I don't want to speak on it, but those are a few things. But yeah, the last thing I did was submit to a few universities, a couple of universities, if not a few, in and out of state, to make sure that I don't have to submit anymore, so they wouldn't continuously submit fees or fees of association and memberships. So everything that I'm supposed to do according to order, by way of them being associated to the school system, is actually completed my way. I think it only took three, or the three major ones that I chose. That I think they're satisfied for what uh, the update that I submitted. I think that was there was one that was returning calls, or calling for a returning call. I think I recollect, or um, I have a inclusive remembrance that that the situation was resolved beneficial on both sides. Other than that, I'm not for certain. But upon remembering that I had education, I was submitted Kappa Demo. Initially, I'm not. I just went back to refresh because I only refreshed to remember, and I was always taught in refreshing through association of becoming a potential intern at the pledge level. Only two, because anything past two, you're disassociation. You're disassociating or disclaiming or disbanding, if not uh, trying to say you're jumping ship, or should I say you're going to the other side. Anything past two, which leads to closing out. Now I remember in the 30s and 40s. I'm not on the closing out. I didn't close out, but I was on the disband side. On the disband side, uh, they called us half and half in Kappa, between Kappa, Lambadoo, the Lamb, and between Beta and Heta. Um, that was what was relevant back then. Other than there weren't that many that dealt with the Sigma. We was more with Aggie and Gamma. We knew the Sigmas, we knew the Delta because of the military and the government. And now that's basically the important parts that other than other than a few others. But yeah, Aggie, Gamma, Sigma, Delta, and initially the exposition was supposed to be a capo, or a chapo, uh, just to keep separate. That was what I submitted. Capo, K-O-P-O. As the sorority or purity of sorority, in opposition to Kappa. Other than Chapos, Capris, and the Triple X, or the Xavier, or what it meant, a superior, supreme, or superb. All three levels in one word. It's a mixture. The closest I come to saying it in every language is gematria. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Have a good day.